This is where I'm staying for the next year, and I'm so excited to tell you how we got here, but first we have to get out of the sun because it's way too hot for this. Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Varsana, aka Varsanex, and I've been a content creator on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, making short-form content for the last 6 years. I want to provide a little bit of context about who I am before we get into this video so you can understand just how meaningful this journey is to me and my core community. I am an American citizen that was raised in Bangkok, Thailand. I was raised by my grandfather when my mom wasn't stable, and when she finally got her stuff together, she came back to get my brother and I when we were around 10 and 13. We moved around a lot every couple years or so until my grandfather came back into the picture and offered for me to go traveling through Europe with him. So we went through Europe, back to Asia, I went back to Europe, and then back to America when I was around 19. My first job back in the States was working at a gas station that had been robbed at gunpoint a week before I started. Eventually, I was able to upgrade to a position at the local mall. And then at the mall, I got recruited into bridal wear. TikTok was fresh on the scene, and I started making videos about my job that started going viral. So I threw myself into it hoping that it would eventually open doors for me, and it did. Once I hit around 600,000 followers, I did what any overeager and overconfident 19-year-old would do, and I moved to Los Angeles, California, where I lived for the next 6 years, climbing the ranks to becoming one of the most unhinged, geeky socialites. Then I had a really messy breakup, and the looming anxiety of turning 25 and still not having a higher education sunk in, and I knew I needed to take a massive step back to think about who I wanted to be and what I wanted to represent. So I put all of my furniture in storage, packed up my favorite clothes and my cat, and moved all the way back to Thailand. This time, not living in the big city, but in a cottage in the jungle on the outskirts of Chiang Mai, a place I've never actually been to before. Being here has been so incredibly healing for me, so I'm really excited to open up and let you guys get to know me. You've seen me as a stylist, a fashionista, a socialite, an IG baddie, but I haven't really given you guys the chance to get to know me. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the house that I grew up in, the school that I went to as a little girl. I'm introducing you to my family and showing you around the house that I eventually chose to live in for the next year or more. I don't know yet. Thank you guys so much for giving me the space to open up. Shout out to the followers that have been along for the ride the entire journey, and enjoy the rest of the video. Warning, this video may contain subject matter that may not be suitable for children. All of this is for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, good morning. We are in a random park near Quartier in Bangkok somewhere. After I just spent about 24 hours straight traveling here, my circadian rhythm, if that's what it's called, is absolutely cooked. So I probably am going to have to force myself to stay up all day so that I can actually sleep through the night. We were just hanging out chatting under this little gazebo here. And wait, before I show you anything else, oh my goodness, look at the turtle. To be quite frank, I don't know where we're going. We're just gonna wander and have some fun. Do not have friends. Maintain extreme distance between people because they're gross. The amount, I am already sweating. I am tweaking a little bit. In order to use the SkyTrain, you need like a little pass, which you can get right here. Dun, 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 dun. The BTS has seriously upped their snack game. They have entire stores up here on these platforms. Being up here this high is giving me anxiety. You know what's insane? I was following my intuition and we were actually going in the right direction. We started right there at Thong Lo. I started walking towards Siam, which is where I wanted to go. Okay. The AC is really good. Do you like the ASMR? Or am I creeping you out? Hold on, look out the window. So now I get to show you how you can literally walk from the BTS directly into a mall. Hi, Editor Vars from the future here. Good news and bad news. Well, actually only bad news. The mall I was trying to show you was closed. My vlog equipment was cutting out, so you're unable to hear me. And the town that I moved all the way across the planet to live in was experiencing the worst flood they had ever seen in over 20 years. At this point in the vlog, I had no idea how bad the floods had actually gotten. I had just arrived in the city the night before and didn't get settled into my hotel until 4 a.m., which is why I was so hungry. But apparently the area I decided to stay in no longer allows stalls or markets, which is why we were wandering around aimlessly. Once your visa is secure, you're not allowed to switch the location where it's based, so I was basically cooked, and the floods got way worse after I landed, so this is me just kind of killing time in the city. I mean, what else was I gonna do? After the mall, I took you guys to Lumpini Park, which was my absolute favorite as a little girl. A big chunk of it was under construction for renovation, and there was a marathon happening. Look at the giant lizards. They are the star of the show. I used to love coming here, playing with them, feeding them. I was kind of scared of them. I am still kind of scared of them, but I love them. And it was kind of crazy taking this walk down memory lane because I hadn't been back in Thailand in probably around 10 years, but look at the baby lizards. I got some food afterwards because thank God there was a stall outside, re-upped on my caffeine addiction, and then went and saw my family. Okay, one more time. Hi, Dad. What do you have to say to the people?
What people?
The people in my phone.
People in your phone?
There's many people in my phone.
Stay away from this person.
Stay away from
she has
this
a taser,
guy.
And she's not afraid to use it.
Not this time. This time I have a knife.
No, this time she has a cat.
That's an improvement, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Eden, what do you have to say to the people?
Hi. My bangs are kind of fucked up. So
yeah, they are for sure. Young individual, what do you have to say to the people?
Young individual.
Yes.
Young individual. Ally.
Yes,
Say it.
Ally.
I'm an ally. I love.
That's what you want to
I
say.
love you. I love your people.
No.
My people.
No.
Our people.
Me too.
I don't
You
know
ain't
what
no
you're
ally.
talking
Stop
about.
lying.
Yeah.
You a member of the LGBT. Head of the committee. All right, let's go.
สวัสดีค่ะชื่อค่ะฉันชื่ออวารอนนะคะทำงานอะไรอวารอนทำงานไม่มีทาง actually
Oh, okay. อยู่ด้วยกันไม่ได้นะ ฉันไม่อยากอยู่กับคนไม่มีตังค์ After spending some time with Dad at his fitting, the kids and I hit the mall so that I could go get a full course meal because I was still hungry. I did want to do some kind of activity with them, but I was too exhausted, so I headed back to the Airbnb. This is the street view. It's so charming and gorgeous. The view from my bed right before I went to sleep was absolutely breathtaking, and you guessed it was also gorgeous the following morning, which is a perfect segue into an apartment tour. Earlier I called this an Airbnb, but technically I did find it on booking.com, which I highly recommend checking out if you come to Thailand because you might find way better and way more affordable options than Airbnb. This place was $300 for the week, and I absolutely loved it, even though it was a tad bit ridiculous by local standards because that is the equivalent to a month's rent for a place like this. But I accepted that because short-term rentals do tend to be a little bit more expensive, and this place was pet friendly. Bangkok is one of the few cities in the world that has a full 360 skyline, and I did film an apartment tour the night before, but it was way too dark for you to actually see anything, which is why I'm mainly focusing on the view here. But without further ado, let's go on and get into the following day. Good morning. Today I'm going to be bringing this tripod that doubles as a gimbal to use as a selfie stick basically, because yesterday holding my phone was a pain in the butt. So we're kind of lagging today. It's around 7 a.m. and we're not out the door yet, which isn't too shabby. I want to wear a dress, but I don't know which one. Starting with this one. This one is so cute. Making sure my coochie ain't showing. Let me try that again. This one's gorgeous. This would probably also be up there with my first choice. This one is one of my favorites, but it's white. I feel like I'm gonna stain it. Okay, this one's kind of giving jungle. I think we are gonna do the purple one. Quick fit check. I have my cute little dress, threw on some accessories, rings, and a bracelet. I'm wearing sandals. And then I wanted to do a cute little purse, but the purse is actually in the backpack because I couldn't fold the tripod up. And I figured if this is the first time I'm going back to the neighborhood that I grew up in, I should definitely bring a tripod to get a decent I'm just gonna tell you this now. The tripod broke halfway through the day and I made no use of it and just ended up carrying it around. It was horrible. As soon as I step out the door, it goes from being in like an air-conditioned refrigerator to feeling like I'm being fried on high heat. Now, I read online, there's a bunch of cafes in the area, so we don't have to go that far. This is a brazieri. I don't know what that is. I found a cute cafe right up the street, got some coffee, and then we were pretty much on to find a place for me to get a pedicure. Especially with these sandals on, I couldn't walk around with funky toes. Like, that is absolutely preposterous, which is also why I didn't show you. I'm weird about feet, but I'm most certainly not showing you some funky toes. Anyways, the audio didn't cut out here. I just wasn't gonna sit there talking to myself in a cafe full of people because that's gonna make me look clinically diagnosed. I really think the only reason I was struggling this day is because I was so overstimulated. I ended up ordering a Grab, which I'll show you on my phone in a second, to the BTS, and then I walked in circles struggling to find the freaking nail salon because as it turns out, oh my god, I'm so pretty. As it turns out, it was on the BTS platform. I got my nails done literally at a place that's up on the BTS, which they didn't used to have when I was a kid. That's new. You can get your hair done, your nails done, not like in the train, but at a train station. And here I am yapping your head off about the plan for the day. We're gonna go see family first because Dad called and said it was better that I ride with him, and by Dad, I mean Grandpa, but whatever, you'll see them in a second. I'm in the transfer van with my family and they're already yapping.
Hello.
I need a pair of sunglasses.
My name is Martin Scorsese.
Are you an ally to the black community?
I mean, I can do cornrows.
So why was I walking around here nappy-headed?
No. I used to section your hair off all the time. I do cornrows.
I'm stressing him out. Okay, take the mic, tell us a story.
back in
Happy Cam.
maybe 1962. I was very young, maybe 7, 8. There was a kid who used to beat me up on the way home from school. We lived in a place called Orchid Beach, New York. It's near Lockport, right on Lake Ontario. And this Lolly Wilson was a real poor kid, you know, and he was kind of dirty all the time and hungry, I think. This is a single parent family. There was no dad. Unusual at that time. He used to beat me up in front of my house on the way home from school. I was tired of it, and I told my mother she should get in the car. Got in the car and found him. She pulled up in front, she rolled the window down. I didn't know what was going to happen. She said, hey, why don't we go up to Wagner's at Wright's Corners and get a banana split? I don't think he had an invitation like that. We got in the car, we went to Wagner's, and we had a banana split, and from then on, he was my best friend. It was all solved over a banana split. Lolly Wilson, what a wonderful name. I hope you're well, Lolly.
Was he black?
No.
Okay, so we ditched Dad on set because he brought us in a van to the middle of nowhere.
No, we're protesting silently.
We're silently protesting by using his credit cards to
That's
get coffee.
the only way you can upset him is by being quiet.
Oh no, seriously, because he wants you to give him attention 24/7. After racking up Dad's credit cards, we headed back to set where I was told I wasn't technically allowed to show all of this, so I'm just gonna add a goofy iMovie filter and hope that you can't really see what's going on and describe it to you. It's a mafia scene, there's go-go dancers, a weapons room, and a super creepy guy in a hooded cloak. My aunt and I got bored and decided to just explore the set. Out here is where they had some of the food stuff for the cast. We got some free set food while we were there. By the way, thank you to production because I was hungry. And I guess this set was an actual functioning club. I don't know if they still have events here, but they had a giant stage, go-go booths, VIP rooms. I mean, it was pretty interesting. Hi guys, so I left set where my dad was, dropped my aunt off at the hotel that they're staying at, and I decided to take a little trip down memory lane. I'm right outside the school that I went to as a kid. We're gonna go check it out. Being here feels absolutely insane. It looks like the building hasn't been updated in the 15 years I've been gone. That's the school I went to for like most of my childhood. Also, my hair is insane because of riding all the motorbikes today. I'm surprised my makeup's still on. But yeah, isn't that crazy? They look like graves of sorts, but I don't know who these people are. I don't remember this being here as a kid, but maybe I just forgot. Anyways, we're gonna take a quick look at this house. I'm pretty sure this is it. I don't know, but it looks like obviously a lot of things have changed. This is so crazy. No, that's it. Oh, it hasn't changed a bit. And the Chinese family still lives next door. They've been there my whole life. Wow. This is the house I grew up in. I used to climb this gate. And you know what's so crazy? It used to look so big. But now I'm realizing how small it was. I used to put my feet right there up on that thing. And then I'd position myself on those little beady things and I'd jump right over. But we're gonna get out of here because, you know, it's just dark. I just bought 3 t-shirts from this place because I wanted a souvenir from the street I grew up on. They're not particularly interesting, but they're meaningful to me. Now I'm gonna walk around and find a place to eat. The audio cut out again, but afterwards I took you guys into a shop. I got a bucket so Stinky would have a makeshift litter box until I could get to a pet store. I picked up a couple things for the apartment, and then I took you guys on an extended noodle tour, which I was so excited about, but it was really funny because I didn't even end up buying any of these noodles, but it was really important to me that you know how good they are. After I went outside, found a market and some food, thank goodness, because I was having issues ordering on Grab earlier and I did not want to starve in the hotel. What's up, guys? So I'm back at my hotel. I had dinner and I took a bath, but I wanted to hit the pool. So I put on my bikini and I went downstairs and the pool is closed. So no pool for me. I sat there and told you guys about all of the other things I wanted to do this day, but ultimately realized I was too emotionally drained and just needed to rest. This was a lot for me to process, so I took the evening off. I got up super early and treated myself to a very Instagrammable breakfast. I ordered a pumpkin omelet on rye bread with salmon. I should have read the description because I actually hate rye bread and I'm struggling to cut through it in this next clip, which is hilarious because I'm trying to be all aesthetic or whatever, but it's tough bread and they gave me a butter knife. After breakfast, I headed to the Unamori Japanese onsen, which I didn't get any footage of because people are walking around there dang near booty butt naked, so that would have made me a freaking weirdo. But if you are in town, I highly recommend this place. It was incredible. I did post about it on my Instagram, but it's currently suspended as I edit this. So anyways, let's get into the next day. Morning, you guys, surprise! I got my hair done. It's in a little bun right now because today is the day that I have to start packing up this apartment because I check out tomorrow. And honestly, I'm having a lot of really bad anxiety. So yesterday, let me just sit down and talk to you for a second. So I went and got my hair done after the spa. My nails were fresh and clean, and I look gorgeous and radiant here, but that did not stop the anxiety from hitting me like a freaking truck. Today, I was planning on packing and booking everything so that I could head to Chiang Mai tomorrow and start setting my life up, but the floods hadn't actually gone down So I didn't know if it was wise of me to stay in the city and just dwindle off of the resources that I brought with me to set up, hanging out and killing time, or if I should go stay with family. And if I do stay, what is Stinky looking at? Ultimately, thank goodness, my grandfather made the decision for me and sent a car all the way to Bangkok to pick me up at my hotel and bring me, my bags, and things all the way to his house where we stayed for the following 2 weeks. So shout out to Dad. This is all part of the adventure. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. I have the privilege of just choosing somewhere else to stay. At no time do I want to make it seem like this is inconveniencing me more than it is inconveniencing and affecting the people who live there and are born on that land. Anyways, moving on. My car is here. I'm gonna go downstairs and check with these people. Watch Stinks while I'm gone, okay? I did hang out at Dad's for 2 days, but I was pretty much just hanging out by myself because Dad was still in Bangkok filming a movie. His wife was working and my Uncle Eden was going to school. So we did miss a couple days of footage because there wasn't really much going on. And also because I broke my freaking microphone on accident. Plus I kind of got ripped off. I knew I should have ordered one on Lazada, but instead I went to Took Home to buy one in person and it was super crunchy, but at least it worked. You guys, long time no see, and the reason for that is because I broke my microphone 2 days ago. Also, I'm breaking out a little bit and I don't know why. I think it's just my body adjusting to the weather. Wow. Am I even holding this the right way? We left off in Bangkok when I was tweaking at my hotel. Chiang Mai, from what I can tell online, the water has receded a little bit, so we should be good to go up there in the next couple days. Go and... Hi. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but weed was only legalized in Thailand like within the last few years, and they jumped on that ship quick. And so there's weed like all over the city. I think I paid 350 baht for 2 pre-rolls, and they're rolling them for me right now, which is great news. And I'm in the back room. This is like the smoke area. There's a TV too. And I have the remote. I think it's hilarious that they're playing Bob Marley. This is amazing. And I needed somewhere to cool off. Told her I'm gonna set the tripod up so I don't have to hold it. Talk about a great place to unwind in this weird little green room in the back of some dispensary by the beach. Also, Sabrina Carpenter in the dispo is crazy. That really motivated me to get my music together because I too would like my music videos to be playing in some weird dispensary on Pattaya Beach. Okay, is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. Okay, listen, I have the most hideous pimple patch on because the pimples on my chin were driving me crazy and I had to pop them. As soon as I went to the bathroom to pee, I started tweaking. Before I head back though, I'm taking you to the beach real quick so I can show it to you. This is Jomtien Beach / Walking Street Beach. I'm not really sure which one it is. They connect similarly to like Santa Monica and the other one over there. I know I lived there for 6 years, but I literally forgot the name of it. Honestly, it's my ADHD, my bad. I forget my own name if it wasn't mine. Have you guys ever heard that song from Voom, Prover It? Like, if we meet at the rendezvous. Well, if you do, that was filmed on this beach. The music video was here. I remember seeing the music video and being like, is that my sweater? It's kind of like Vegas or like Hollywood Boulevard. I went and got Eden. I came all the way down here just for us to decide to go all the way back to where I was hanging out pretty much. But this works out because the other day when I went to the Terminal 21 Mall, I wasn't able to vlog due to not having a microphone, and it's like one of the cooler things to do in Pattaya. So I wanted to show you this place anyways.
The flash.
I know, I keep...
Fail.
I know, shut up.
Shut the vlog down.
I had to just roll with
Cancel
it.
it.
Dude, the way it's not even dark, I thought it was dark out because it's so dark in the...
I once yelled at a guy here.
I think this is a great place to custom now. Here, I'm gonna have you take over.
Okay.
You just like film. Not just yourself. Get the surroundings.
Oh wow.
Okay.
She's gonna watch this and I'm
Okay,
just
I'll
taking my
see.
bangs.
Thank you. หอมด้วย
Take this.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Girl, you just fall. Movement.
I fell for her.
Who? Her?
Anybody that can cook me some food. เอาค่ะ
Dude, I have a lot of people that I don't like and that don't like me. And if I see them, like, I'm gonna melt.
I'll jump them if you want. You know,
Oh, wow. She came prepared. I feel weird carrying this selfie stick. Ugh, I didn't film you, I just filmed myself.
I figured that would happen because everyone in this family is vain. Is there anything out here you want? I'll have a look around.
Equality for all.
I know it's mostly meat if you're a vegetarian, but there's like potato stick. You want a potato stick?
Yeah. Don't hear this 20. I love this song, like, actually.
No, I love all the... Do you want any sauce?
Paprika cup.
That's the hottest
2016 was fire.
I like the corny EDM that plays like Calvin Harris. Are those crocodiles?
Mama, a girl behind you.
Mommy, a girl behind you.
What are you? In the backseat of your Rover.
Wait, why can't you walk and eat?
Because it's against the rules. We can sit down somewhere. I just want to go in the AC already because we have this jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go. We don't have to listen to them. We're American. Okay, so Terminal 21, airport themed. You know what that means? That means there's airport shit. There's the plane. Find somewhere to sit.
I'm hungry.
We're gonna sit over here in the chairs.
Guys, she won't feed me.
There's chairs.
You haven't fed me in 8 days, Varsana. Come on.
You're gonna starve by yourself. Sorry. Sit your ass down. Respectfully. I'm excited for mine. I got 4 chicken skewers and some sticky rice.
I got potato.
Your potato looks good. The paprika was a nice touch. I like that they gave me some cucumber.
Whoever cut my bangs, go to jail. No, I'm self-conscious.
It's okay. It's giving like...
Why would you say it's giving and then you laugh? That is so disrespectful. I don't have more to say. We're like the same shade. I notice sometimes that I've like made facial expressions and they remind me of you. Look at my jaw. I think we all look at my jaw.
I think we all have jaws, but we don't all have jobs, do we?
Yeah, some of us don't.
You
Okay.
can kind of see the Japan floor, and then there's like the Golden Gate Bridge with little toy
That's
cars
red.
on it. Yeah, I don't know why they call it that.
There's a photo booth. We need to go to a photo booth.
I'm down.
I don't know if we can go to this one because they do
photo booth?
they do scan. Like, you know, Thailand has like scan everywhere.
Is it like Apple Pay?
It's like, yeah, but it's like just bank.
400
Touch me if you
baht.
can,
Okay,
working on my tan side of a toe. No.
Okay, they have
This is like what we, wait. Okay,
rice,
next
that looks
day, what's up?
vegetarian. Original rice noodle.
My tae.
Have you ever been to a Krispy Kreme?
Have you ever gone to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy?
Was it crispy?
No.
Right.
Right.
You want what?
Thai tea.
Okay, you didn't need to turn around like that. Thai tea?
Can pet me dial.
No, not like this.
Yeah.
I can't understand Thai, but when you speak Thai, I can understand it.
Because I speak English.
What about the photo booth?
Ever speak my pass.
Who?
Your pass catches up with you.
Who?
Because we're in Hollywood.
Are we?
We're back in LA, look.
Hi.
I meant to show you guys around a little bit earlier, but this is Terminal 21. It is an airport-themed mall where every single floor is decorated to look like a different country, including the food, clothes, and everything they sell there. And then here's Eden and I taking cute pictures in the photo booth, which I keep 2 of them on my fridge in my new house.
Just like who? No.
He's meeting us here, which is gonna be in like 15 minutes.
Guys, shout out to all the BTS stands.
Shout out to the army. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Bye guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. The deal was I was burnt out, claustrophobic, and ready to leave. Everyone was way too close for comfort. We all had no personal space, and I started to tweak. I promised Eden that I'd take him to a small little island called Gotland, which is off the coast of Pattaya, so I stayed a couple extra days to do that. And then everything else I end up complaining about in this clip is redundant because we both got sick, and I ended up staying like a whole nother week. So there's the tea. What's up, you guys? We're back, and I am no longer tweaking. I am going to leave in a couple days, but for now, we're going to make the best of our time here, and Eden and I are going to Gotland. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you do, you might remember AKA. Pretty good.
You see, I didn't miss no shot last week.
I did that. Who is this eclectic friend of mine? He took Eden and I to go do go-karts yesterday, and today we are meeting up at the pier to go to the islands together. He is quite the character, and it is always an adventure having him around. So we are at the pier. This is the Pattaya pier, the Mali High pier that takes you to the island. You can see the Pattaya sign right there. We made it to the ferry. Yeah, you can get a ferry at like 6 a.m. He says they come by every 30 minutes. Is it raining?
Maybe.
Looks bright and sunny to me.
I totally have hair.
Yeah, it's not bad. Mama.
A girl behind you.
The microphone jack broke again. The audio is probably crunchy, but we are at this like beachside market. The water's literally right there. Trying to find some food. It's a little muddy, and I've got flip-flops on and all white.
I got sneakers.
Yeah, the shoe choice was confusing with the current situation. We're just gonna ride around the island now. Eden and I were a little bit moody this day because we had gone through a lot to plan coming out here and nothing kind of went according to plan. We did end up riding around the island and just exploring, which was pretty fun, but we didn't get to do any of the water sport activities we wanted to do, like the jet skis, because of the inclement weather. Honestly, even riding around on the bikes was a little bit dangerous, but I made sure to get us everywhere we were going as safely as possible. Honestly, some of these little roads had me feeling like the freaking Tomb Raider. Like, this was diabolical. Luckily, we made it out, and although we did consider staying on the island and chilling with AK the following day, ultimately I decided to just chauffeur Eden all the way home to make sure that he got there safe. So the next clip is us headed to the ferry. Okay. We're in a rush. We made it to the ferry in time to get home, right as sun is setting over the islands. Quick side-by-side test. This is what the audio on the iPhone XR sounds like without the microphone. And this is what it sounds like with the microphone. I know it's kind of crunchy, like I'm not gonna deny that, but it's definitely better than without it because at least my voice is a lot more isolated and it doesn't pick up as much of the surround sound. I honestly feel like the crappy little clip mic I had was better, but listen, we're just gonna let it slide. What's up, you guys? I'm still at home hanging out. Eden's leaving to Bangkok in like an hour with Dad to go shoot another scene for this movie. But before all that, milk in a bag, all different flavors. We went to 7-Eleven and finally got an entire bag full of snacks, which you might hear Stinky chewing on behind us. She also wants to be involved. Stinky, what are you doing?
Blur my
Where are the
feet.
toes?
Mexican food is being delivered.
Yeah.
Yes, and get in here. Okay, hold on. They want some soup.
มีบาริโต้ไหม
Yeah, just burn
ลูกค้าเลือกเป็นข้าวกระถั่วหรือสลัด
I wanna แต่ฉันไม่รู้ว่าเขาเอามีอะไร
I want to be on this thing
Can I
too.
have a chicken burrito?
Hi, I'm Pappy. This is not the Pappy Cam. This is
มีเชคเก้น
unofficial
บาริโต้
shit.
ไหมมีหลาย
Not the
คน
Pappy
สั่ง
Cam.
อะค่ะ
It's coming.
ชิคเก้นบาริโต้มีค่ะ
Shout out to Dad for the Mexican food and also for like 20 other years of feeding me. Anyways, all of the footage of Eden and I trying snacks, even cut down, ended up being around half an hour long, so I decided to just make it a whole nother video. Let's move on to me not being sick and exploring other things. Okay, so I didn't end up vlogging my experience at the actual temple. I focused more on short form content, so if you follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, you've definitely seen the video that went viral of me showing you guys around. If you guys are interested in getting a full-on walkthrough tour, you can look up Sanctuary of Truth on YouTube. I opted not to do that only because this is a tourist activity that already has a lot of people going and vlogging the whole thing, so it's just like, you don't need it. At least not for me, but a couple days after I did finally make it to Chiang Mai, the floods had gone down and I was free as a bird. No pun intended, because I did fly with Nok Air, and Nok does mean bird. I flew Bird Airlines. Anyways, I booked this place for a week so that I could find a reliable monthly bike rental, which I did, and also look at a ton of houses, which I didn't vlog because I didn't want to. I did post a lot of it on my Instagram story, which, Meta, give me my Instagram account back. This is very unfunny and unserious. Without further ado, let's just get into a room tour, and I will eventually do a house tour. So yeah, let's go. This is my room. It's pretty simple, pretty standard. Got a mirror here. Hi. I don't have a kitchen, but I do have a mini fridge, which is honestly fine because I'm only gonna be here a week. Got a TV. This is the bathroom. There's a sliding door out here that leads to like an alleyway, but I'm just gonna leave that locked. I will say the one upstairs had a gorgeous view, but I'm gonna let that go. A lot of bathrooms in Thailand are wet rooms like this because it's a lot easier to clean, you know what I mean? You just spray it down, and they have drains in the corner, which I wish they did in America. And then they have, we call it the spray. I hate how everyone in America calls it a bidet, but you wash your bidets. So this is my room. I spent pretty much like $120 to book this place for an entire week. It was one of the cheapest pet-friendly rooms that I could find. It was either this or there was another place I really liked. The other place that I liked was really nice, but I just didn't want to pay for it after the bag situation, which I don't even explain in this video. I just yap on about something completely different. Here's the hotel sitting area. You know what? I'll go show you the rooftop real quick. There is like a rooftop viewpoint of the mountains. Look at these stairs with them two big suitcases. No, thank you. Wait, editor here again. And by editor, I mean me. Hello. I actually stayed in the room above my room for the first night and then opted to move to the room below me because it was available and I didn't want to drag my stuff up the stairs, but I regretted it because the view was better from the top room, but whatever. This is really the view. Isn't this gorgeous? I had a beautiful view of like this little street here with that gorgeous little old house from the second story. All right, let's get down these stairs.
Hi, Stinky.
I cracked the curtains for her so she'd be entertained watching people walk by. This is my bike. I know, she's not like the coolest. So this isn't the bike I'm actually going to have for the month. This is a temporary placeholder. The one that I got is really cute. I will show you guys later. The owner went to do some maintenance on it first. So yeah, what I've been doing is putting an AirPod in my ear under the helmet and then navigating that way. I'm just gonna find a random place on Google that's nearby. We'll get some. I decided to take the scenic route and I wanted to stop and show you just how scenic it is. That is a field of cows. It's just like a long country road. Look at this. Like, tell me this isn't the most quaint, charming situation ever. I will say I do feel super at home here. I feel super welcomed, super loved. Everyone's super sweet, super kind, super cute. Guys, I had to stop again to show you just how gorgeous this drive is. It's so gorgeous. Like, hold on. This being my quest to get za is crazy. This is the dispo on this massive plot of land. I got like a gram and a half. I rolled 3 joints. I spent like 250 baht, which is $3, $6, $7. I spent $7 on 3 joints. This property is absolutely gorgeous. I'm guessing that's where they grow. There's nothing in there currently, but I did see pics online. They do sometimes grow there. This is just like a bunch of other farms. That's not weed. It looks like moss they're drying. I don't know what they're drying over there. I'm gonna get back on the bike. I want some food, and then maybe I'll order coffee to the place so we can sit around and set up some viewings for tomorrow. I don't feel like looking at places today, although I am really excited. Oh, and one last thing. You know how in some places in California, you're not allowed to open your weed inside? They have lounges in all of these places. I was sitting there rolling my joints up for like a good hour just chatting with the guy in there, but I'm not gonna drive on this motorbike high. I'm adventurous, I'm not stupid. All right, let's scar. All right, you guys, looks like we made it to the roof. The sun is setting, great timing. The sky looks absolutely beautiful. Man, I don't even know what to say. I'm just speechless. the mountains, the view. I feel like I'm in heaven. Look. Yeah, look at that too. Oops, the fuck was that? One of these days, we're gonna go up there. I feel like with everything we've achieved, that shouldn't be too difficult. So there I sat for another few hours in awe of my surroundings. I did eventually cry a little watching the sunset because I felt such relief finally being at the tail end of such a massive decision. Starting over is never easy, but especially when you think you finally figured it out. I spent the next couple of days looking for a house. I looked at 7 or 8 different places and nothing felt right. On the day that I was supposed to take off, I went to go look at one more on a whim, and that one ended up being the one. I don't have footage of the other 8 houses because I was casually filming on my Instagram story, which is banned. I know this is the 3rd time I've complained about it. But I do have some of the footage of my first ever impression of the house I'm in now. Before we get to that, I want to thank you guys who have stuck around this whole time through thick and thin for coming with me on this journey. Chapter doesn't end here. So let's get into this house tour. Okay, we're gonna do this properly.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's show us around. Swadika, why thank you for having me. So he put this entire thing together himself. This is absolutely stunning, you guys. I have never been so blown away. I probably looked at about 7 or 8 places and I had so much uncertainty, but the moment I walked in here, I was like, this is it. You have a day bed that he put in. This pulls out, so there's an additional bed underneath, couch, fireplace, TV mounted. The kitchen, I mean, do I even really need to say much more? Here is the bathroom. Now, we really are in the country, but I just can't help but say, you know what? To hell with it. He has another massive house on the property that he says he's only in, washing machine, 1 to 2 weeks out of the year. There's a gardener. Look at the bed, my goodness. And all the way around, for the most part, there are these absolutely gorgeous little terraces. And wait, is it like this? Yep. There is all of this just natural grassland and a literal stream waterfall. I cannot believe my eyes. This is just like a literal fairy tale. Look at the roof, look at the fan, look at the ceiling. I'm speechless. Absolutely incredible.
And you can move down and see the sala.
Absolutely breathtaking. This is the main property. Showing me around. I should have been filming this the whole time, but I was just so astonished.
Yeah, you have more opportunity.
Oh, wow. Stunning.
It needs a good cleanup now.
Oh, please. Cut it out.
It's the same what you have in a cottage.
Wow. Who did you get in here to paint this? Can I come out here?
Yeah, sure.
And you said the house in Pattaya is twice the size of this.
Yes.
And you built that one as well?
Yep.
I'm gonna need a tour of that one too. Look at you having fun. So this is his garage, and that is the entryway. And he put in like a fountain / little pond that trickles all the way through the entrance. Today is the day I move into my new home. Can you two stop it? This is Kiki. She is the dog of the person who runs this hotel. She lives here too. She is such a cutie. She comes by to play with Stinks, and Stinks tries to beat her up. If you hear them fighting, just ignore them. Honestly, I had to process this house. Like, I signed the lease, and I could have moved in 2 days ago, but I chose to stay in my hotel, one, because I already paid for it through tomorrow, and two, because I was so overwhelmed with joy that I came home and I cried myself to sleep and woke up with swollen eyes. I am so excited to sleep in my new bed and unpack. I just had to make sure that I felt ready, and now I definitely feel ready. Last night was Halloween. When I was growing up, there was no Halloween in Thailand. But I decided to rent a Halloween costume from a local store. Okay, she's in the bathroom for now. She'll be okay for like the 5 minutes we're filming this. So the plan is that we're gonna pack everything up, even Stinks. We're gonna put everything in a cab, and then I'm gonna follow the cab on the motorbike. Okay, let us free Princess Stinky. Come out. Can you stop bullying that puppy? Hello, you guys, and welcome to my new home. Today we're having breakfast. Last night was our first night. Today is our first day. I feel my mood elevated to the highest degree since settling in. I still have some unpacking to do, and I have to go to class today. Stinky's very happy. You can't see her because my costume's in the way. Look. You're so cute. Oh my goshness. You guys have been with me on this journey from the moment I landed to the couple weeks I spent with my family up here house hunting, and I feel like this is just a really great place to end it. So before we go, I ordered myself my last official overpriced American style breakfast. It's overpriced because Thai people don't really eat food like this. You can get a full meal for 50 baht, and this was like 300-400 baht. So I'm gonna come closer to the camera. I got, look at that yummy looking croissant. Stinky is also very invested in said croissant. You're being greedy. And then I also got a hot latte. Okay, I have to shut up and just eat this. It looks so good. That's what I'm talking about. This is the first time I've had one of these overpriced breakfasts, and it's actually been good. Since coming to Chiang Mai, I think I've tried it like 3 times. Get out of here. You see how she bullies me for food? All right, I'm full. I'm gonna go munch this last bite and wash my hands. I'm having a really great time living here. I was a little bit nervous about what it was going to feel like the atmosphere at night, but I didn't feel scared at all. And the landlord, he said that there's like some kind of church or something nearby, like up the property over. So last night I'm out there smoking a joint and I hear like, Wait, hello? Thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you watched it all the way through, drop a cat emoji. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!